now tuned into the greatest.
So when that bag come, I won't fumble. I'm just stacking on the low, but hey, I'm tired of being humble. Let me get to it. That motivation music. Get control of your life, don't let nobody else do it. Cause I'm not gonna have matching Ep.510s cruising. Feel like you winning on the
Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Run with me, Manny Wilson, all the way from Detroit to Chicago to your speakers and headphones. Now, I appreciate you tuning in to the first interactive sports podcast, a community that makes sure your voice is heard. So if you hear something you agree with, you disagree with, you like, you dislike, or you just want to get one of your hot takes off, go ahead. Give us a call, 219-413-9405. And of course, we will play your take back on our next episode. And then shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this episode. Get $20 off your first ticket purchase when you use the promo code TheRunPodcast. Now, this code only applies for first-time users on the mobile app or website. So I don't know about you, but you better go to some of these playoff games because my Tigers been killing it, man. My Tigers, I'm going to talk about it later on in the show. I always hint at baseball stuff, but I don't really talk about it too much. But, oh, my gosh, the game 4, tremendous. And I probably should start with this, but no, I'll save it for the back end of the show. So you'll catch the separate episode and all of that. Also, too, man, I know some of y'all probably wondering why I got the do-rag on, but I have to, bro. This is honestly, and this is not even a promotion or anything. Obviously, you expect to hear promotional content, but Falcons do-rag, bro. This do-rag it's a great quality do-rag. I promise you. Like, I was just astonished with how great the quality was. And like genuine, just speaking from a genuine mind, bro, like I was just trying to find some sort of Atlanta Falcons do-rag. And man, shout out to Just Waivers? Yeah, Just Waivers do-rags, man. You guys really, this is a great quality do-rag. And this was exactly what I wanted. And again, this is not any sort of promotion or nothing like that. But man, anybody who's, trying to protect the waves, whatever, and you want to support your team, bro, I'm getting another one. I'm getting a Pistons do-rag from Just Waivers do-rags. Yeah, I ordered it and I just happened to find you guys, but man, I like genuinely just want to give you guys a true shout out. That's the only reason I'm wearing it, because it's an Atlanta Falcons do-rag. And I got to talk about my Falcons because we got the Buffalo Bills on the clock. All right, so Bills Falcons primetime game happening. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly nervous. I'm very nervous. Truth be told, I'm so nervous for this Falcons and Bills game Monday. So like my motto all through the game and all up into the game and hopefully not after, but it's just going to be go out there and have fun. Like, I think it's a chance the Falcons can win, and I'll explain all of this stuff in just a sec, but just go out there and have fun. At this point, go have fun, fellas. There's some things that's in our favor, but I'm honestly nervous. And the biggest thing here is like, I just don't have enough confidence in this Falcons team to say that we're going to go out here and beat the Buffalo Bills, because yes, we have defensive stats on our side being, the allowing the second least passing yards and the second least total yards coming into week 5. But the fact is right now we're 2-2. There was 2 games where we looked awful, and there were 2 games where we were kind of decent. So, it would be hypocritical of me to say, Falcons going to go out here and win. They're going to beat the Buffalo Bills when I don't have that confidence, because 2-2 right now, the games we won were against subpar quarterbacks, and the games we lost were against pretty decent quarterbacks, established quarterbacks, elite quarterbacks in Baker Mayfield. So we played, kind of both sides of it, and we've been inconsistent in both parts. So because of that, I don't have that confidence to be like, oh, my Falcons are going to go out here and beat the Buffalo Bills. Now, however, I will say defensively, that's probably where I have the most confidence with this Atlanta Falcons team. Yeah, I know Bills, they're ranked 3rd in passing yards. They have a great passing offense. They can run the ball and beat you. It's a lot of things in the Bills' favor that are working in our disadvantage as a Falcons fan. But ultimately, on the offensive side, I don't know how consistent we'll be. I'm sure that on the defensive end we'll be all right, we'll be decent. But the thing that scares me is the fact that, yeah, we have, a good defense so far, and the defense is this and statistical numbers and all of that. But Josh Allen only needs so much time to be able to figure it out and figure out what he's doing wrong and where the offense needs to take advantage of a certain defense that's in front of them. So that's where my concern is, because you will ultimately have to keep putting points on the board and just continuing to go toe-to-toe offensively in order to beat the Buffalo Bills. I haven't seen, hey, that New England game was different. That was a division game. You know, anything happens in those division games, as I always say. But it typically against this Buffalo Bills team, teams aren't just shutting them out by stopping them defensively. Now, we've seen it happen, but with Josh Allen in this offense with the Buffalo Bills, man, sometimes you're going to just have to outscore them and just duel them offensively rather than really getting some stops and stuff like that. So, yes, I think Falcons defense can keep us in the game. We get A.J. Terrell back, which is going to be huge. And then obviously Divine Diablo, he's been playing great so far at linebacker. So I have a lot of confidence in this Falcons defense. But, you know, again, the Bills, the offense, this is an elite offense of the NFL. This is arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. You can make that argument as well. So, you know, we can hold Josh Allen to, maybe some stops at some point. But the entire game, it's going to be weird. And then obviously Bills going to be coming out with a vengeance because they just lost. They had an ugly loss really against the Patriots last week. So they want to turn it around, and, you know, it can be good or bad. They played football last week. We did not play football last week. So some of these things I take into consideration when I'm thinking about Falcons beating the Bills. Now, however, the biggest thing here, the biggest thing above all, and I think this is crucial when we talk about the Falcons-Bills matchup. Immediately, I've already said, I don't have confidence. Falcons, just go out there, have fun, do your thing, whatever. But the Falcons actually have a shot at beating the Bills. And I know it sounds crazy when you hear this, but statistically, we match up pretty decent. So the Falcons are averaging 136 yards per game. We rushed over 100 yards in the past 3 games that we played. And the Bills are ranked 28th in run defense after week 5. Now, they've allowed 100 or more rushing yards in 4 of their last 5 games. So this tells me with Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, the Falcons are probably going to pound the rock and try and just go out running the Bills home and just bring it home by keeping the ball on the ground. So I'm okay if that's the case, but that's one of those statistics where it does show that we're not completely out of the game. And we have some sort of leverage of what way we can try and expose this Bills defense to put points on the board. That's ultimately what the game is about, putting points on the board. We've seen our offense do it at times. We've seen our offense look crappy at times. So you never really know with this Falcons offense. So that's concerning, but this is why I don't have the full confidence. But I will say certain statistics, when you manipulate them and you just honestly look at the basic statistics that's there, Bills are not a good run defensive team. The Atlanta Falcons are a great run team. So, you know, these things make it a little easier for me to have confidence in the Falcons. Not saying they're going to win, not saying they're going to, come out here and just obliterate the Bills on the ground, but there's an avenue to exploit here. And obviously, I think the biggest part here is, yes, we have the run advantage over the Bills statistically, but we absolutely have to get Drake London and the rest of our receivers involved. If there is no threat to the Bills secondary, there is not going to be a good chance at the Atlanta Falcons being able to stay in this game offensively. It just won't happen if we cannot get our receivers the ball, if we can't present Drake London as a serious threat to the Bills defense. It just won't happen. And then I'm definitely not counting on our offense or our defense. I'm not counting on our defense to keep us in the game the entire time, because the Bills, they are a legitimate offense. Like they're a great offense. So I'm not betting the bank on, our defense getting a bunch of stops through the game and it being a super low scoring game. I just haven't seen that happen very often with the Buffalo Bills. And yeah, you could talk about last week and what the Bills did against the Patriots, but that's just, division games are nasty. That's just how it is. You never know what you're going to get in a division game. So both of these teams, they don't really see each other often. And man, I'm a little nervous. I'm just a little nervous about it, because Bills are top 3 in yards per game. Falcons is top 2 in defensive yards per game. Bills throw the ball well. Statistically, the Falcons cover the ball well in the secondary. So it goes hand in hand, and there is an advantage. Bills do not run the Bills have a bad, the defense. Yeah, Bills have a bad run defense. Falcons have a great ground game offensively. So it's a lot of give and take of what will work and what won't work. And ultimately, I'm hoping the Falcons offense adjusts to, if the ground game isn't working or if the Bills are prepared to stop the ground game. So these are some of the things I'm taking in consideration, and ultimately why. Bottom line is, yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence in the Falcons because 2 games we won, 2 games we lost, and it was completely different Falcons team, 2 complete different Falcons team. Like, I don't know, both in the games we won look like a different team than the games we lost. So I just don't have a lot of faith in what the Falcons can do. So my message, I hope we win. I want us to win. But hey, man, my Falcons, dog, look, y'all just go out there. Y'all boys just go have fun, man. Y'all boys just go out there, have fun, throw the football around, fly around on defense. Just go have fun because I really don't know what to expect. I don't want to lose, but just go have fun, fellas. That's it. Just go out there, have fun, do your thing. You know, that's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, man. So this game is happening Monday, by the way. It's a Monday night game, and I'm excited for it. Prime time. I'm also nervous about that too because, I mean, last time Falcons played in prime time, we didn't really look good. We struggled. We kind of struggled. So I'm nervous, man. This team is not very consistent. And that's the one thing that bothers me so much about this Falcons team. Because, all right, truthfully, the Falcons have so much potential offensively, defensively. They're pretty good right now. They're ranked a top 5 defense statistically. So I'm good with the Falcons defensively, but dog, offensively, we're just so inconsistent. And I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. So I'm like scared, bro. And I'm like, go have fun, fellas. Just do whatever you do. Whether you lose by 30, win by 30, go have fun. That's it. That's the message. That's the pep talk. That's all I have for them boys of playing the Buffalo Bills. Go have fun. That's it. All right, look, man, we got some more stuff coming up. Some news for the run obviously is happening. MLB news is in here, of course, because playoffs have been crazy. Oh, man, Yankees eliminated. I'm already spilling the beans, but don't go anywhere, look, because we'll come right back. We're going to come in with some news, NFL news as well, because it's a lot of different things, a lot of games that, you know, I'm excited to watch this week, definitely. So we'll talk on that in just a sec. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It's halftime.